The purpose of this video is not to force you to do anything that you're not wanting to do, is to simply give you the information that you need to move on with your life and become the person that you're truly wanting to be. Let me be entirely clear. This is not a step-by-step tutorial, but if you follow everything that I say in this video, I guarantee you that whatever you're dealing with will seem a lot more tolerable. There is a major problem in our society, and the reason that they want you to feel stuck is so that they can profit off of you.
Puta means whore. Hey guys, come travel with me.
There's a larger problem at play here that we don't talk about enough. We live in a society that benefits from us feeling stuck. I mean, think about it. You're scrolling on a platform designed to keep you there for hours upon end without stopping. You drive past fast food everywhere you go, and even when you try to make better choices and go to the grocery store, you're surrounded with candy, ultra-processed food, and a constant temptation. Without direction and without awareness, who could possibly blame you for falling into this trap? I'll admit that I've fallen for it many times myself, and I continue to do so to this day. Step one to any problem is recognizing that you have the issue, and that's what I'm trying to convince you of today. Oftentimes, whenever you're feeling down or overwhelmed, even unmotivated, people offer you short-term relief for long-term problems. And what they don't tell you is the unknown side effects of these quote-unquote cures. Where those short-term fixes and pleasures don't solve everything, the conclusion becomes that there must be something wrong with me. But the main reason that you're not getting anywhere isn't because you're broken. And it definitely isn't your fault. There are people and companies out there that spend the majority of their time and money trying to perfect exactly what you will consume. Whenever the decisions in your life are already chosen for you, life becomes reactive and not intentional. There are constant signals urging you towards comfort. Let me emphasize now that the comfort is not wrong, but the discomfort is what truly breeds the satisfaction. The problem is not that you're trying, but it is that when you try, nothing happens. Your brain slowly starts to realize that it doesn't need to expend effort to feel good in the moment. Dopamine is the chemical released in your brain whenever it wants to motivate you to do something again, and that is released constantly whenever you're living your life day to day. When at the end of the day, you're truly not satisfied with the results that you have produced. It's a common belief that the mindset is what needs to change first, but the mindset usually follows action. So you've made it this far into the video, and so far we've talked about the companies who are trying to get your attention at every moment of the day. The food that's displayed at every corner of the city, in the grocery stores, and it's almost unavoidable. It seems like this food, this culture is pushed everywhere, but there is a way to avoid it. First and foremost, if you don't go outside every day, if you don't make it outside of the house and get to a gym, get to a park, I get that there's cold seasons, but if you don't get to a gym, get to a park, or get to a public area where you're around other people and doing physical exercise, and that doesn't just mean walking. I understand that a lot of people feel they have limitations when truly the limitation is just yourself. I am very passionate about this subject because I really want you all to improve yourselves and to be able to get out of the system and what they have tried to tell you to do your whole lives. Now, I believe that you are all leaders. I believe that everyone has the ability to break out of the pattern and to move on to something better. So number one, you have to hold yourself accountable, and you can't just let motivation be what determines your next move. Motivation is a fleeting feeling that doesn't last more than a couple weeks or a couple months maximum. You have to become a pattern. You have to build a pattern in your life. If you want to build healthy habits, You have to make it a pattern. You have to make it a habit. That's why they say habit, because something that is habitual is done with ease. You don't have to think about it anymore. It's just what you do. And from day to day, if you get outside, if you literally write down on your schedule exactly what you're going to do, exactly what you plan to do, I promise it'll make you feel more determined to complete those tasks. Now, how do we put this into actual practice? You can say all day that you're going to go to the gym. You can say all day that you're going to eat healthy, and you're going to do less doom scrolling. You're going to consume less of the media, the propaganda that you're being fed each and every day. But the key to all of this is actually putting it into action. Putting it into action is easier said than done, obviously, because the saying you're going to do it part comes naturally. Of course you want to. Of course you want to make your life better. Of course you want to improve. But do you have what it takes? Yes, you do. I guarantee each and every single one of you watching this video has exactly what it takes to get to the point what I'm talking about, to get to a point where you're comfortable with the trajectory of your life. You may never be fully satisfied with where you're at, and I don't think it would be healthy if you were, because satisfaction, it isn't like a specific goal that you're trying to reach. It's like, I think the journey to the goal is more important, how you feel in each step of that journey. By no means do I consider myself to be a perfect person. I don't want you to go in this video thinking that I think that I have everything figured out. But I know for a fact that what I'm trying to tell you is the truth. I know that if you put what I'm saying into action, your life will get better. If you're not already doing these things, your life will get better if you put these things into action and you stay consistent about it. Step one is to get physical exercise. And to get physical exercise, I'm not saying you have to be an IFBB pro bodybuilder, or you have to be a marathon runner, or you have to be a pro athlete, a pro soccer player, basketball player, football player, whatever you want to name. You just have to find something that you enjoy physically, and you should be able to find something that you enjoy physically, because we all as humans have the desire to be physical. It may not feel like in the moment, you may feel lazy, but that is not what your body truly wants. So my challenge to you is to get outside every single day, no matter how cold it is, no matter how rainy it is, no matter how stormy it is, no matter how whatever the weather, snowy, ice, sleet, hail, whatever the weather, get outside and do something with your day other than sit around all day inside and not really talk to anyone. Even if you have family members, it's important to be around people, which brings me into my next topic, which is socialization. Socialization might be on the same level as physical activity, because, well, it's probably above physical activity, to be honest, because human to human interaction is definitely something that humans can't live without. And I'm not talking about through the screen. I'm not talking about through the screen because you cannot possibly get the same fulfillment of human interaction through a screen as you can from a one-on-one in-person interaction with a stranger. Now, that may sound scary to a lot of people, but that's what I'm saying. If you put these steps into action, you will see improvement. You will see change. You can't get better at talking to someone without talking to someone. You can't get better at doing physical activity without doing physical activity. Practice always makes better. Which brings me into another point, because you have to get out of your self-doubt. You have to stop thinking that you can't do anything, because you can do absolutely anything you want. You can do absolutely anything you want, and there's absolutely nothing that limits you. I guarantee each and every one of you has the building blocks to become whatever you want in life. You, as a person, do not have any limitations that haven't. If a human has done it, you can do it. you can get there. Now, it's about the reward and the risk to reward ratio for your own life. Now, you have to build a system. What truly benefits you and what takes away from your day-to-day life? Does doom scrolling for 3.5 hours and then feeling like poop afterwards benefit you? No, it absolutely does not. So why would you trade that? Okay, but does going for the gym for 45 minutes, wasting a third of the day, a third of what you just wasted doom scrolling, and then feeling satisfied with what you did afterwards, does that benefit your life? Absolutely, it benefits your life. I'm very passionate about this because I really care about each and every one of you, and I want you to succeed. But I want you to know that the system has set you up from the beginning, and it's not your fault that you're at where you're at right now. But if you watch this video and you continue to make the same choices, it becomes your fault. It becomes your fault because you've heard what you need to hear. You've heard what you need to do. It's really easy. I would say your nutrition might be the last part of the last stepping stone. I think focus on getting physical fitness in before fixing your nutrition, because once you fix your physical fitness, it's going to make you want to eat right, because your body needs that fuel and it's going to want the right food. And you're just going to feel better about eating whatever you eat if you're doing physical activity as well. Which nutrition is a big part of this. I think fitness, nutrition, and socialization are the 3 keys to building a happier life. I just really can't wait to see you succeed. If you saw this video and you watched it all the way through and you found any sort of help from it and you think you might put what I'm saying into action, go outside, socialize, start eating healthier, and don't be afraid to try things out. Don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to push yourself. Don't be afraid to be something that you don't think you are, because that sentence is absolutely the killer of all success and all happiness. You are what you want to be, what you put yourself in the position to be. You can be anything. So if you found this video helpful and you might implement the things that I said, reach out in the comment section, talk to me. I will be looking, I will be reading. I really hope that you are able to implement what I've said in this video, as I care about you so much. I care about everyone in this video. It doesn't matter what you've done up until this point. This is a turning point. You can switch it around and you can be a better person. You can be the person you want to be. There's absolutely nothing stopping you. And if you found this video helpful, please take action. And if you want to talk to me about it, leave a comment. I'll reply to you. And if you leave your information, I'll text you whatever you want me to do. I will help you out. I care about you all, and I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.